I've got the scoreboard and everything, and then I upload a generator. Everything's crystal clear. It comes up with yeah. Alright, welcome everybody to the final game of the Edina Invitational tournament. Today's game is between our Fargo Angels and the Lake County Vipers, a club traveling team based out of the Chicago area. Apologize right away for my less than desirable voice. It's never really desirable, but even less so today. Right off the draw, face off against Sandy, won by the Vipers. Vipers wearing black sweaters, Angels wearing white and gray. Puck battle in the neutral zone, recovered by Vipers. Far side pass, bank off the wall. Checked away by MNF, attempt to get dumped down into the zone, and it got ricocheted into the Angels bench off the official. Face off now in front of the Angels bench. Loose puck off the draw, recovered by Vipers. Near side pass from D. Wins the red line, dumps it down in the near corner. Picked up now by MNF. MNF continuing to skate up far side, tries to clear it out. Got deflected but recovered by Sandy. Sandy gets sent hard into the boards. Puck continued to get dropped down by Lundy. A missed whiff pass from far side wall. Gets dumped down to the stick of MNF. He goes near side to Jenner Peaslin. Back to MNF. MNF tried feeding it up to Jace Peaslin. Got deflected by the skate of DeFiore. Recovered behind the Angels goal line. Sent up far side. Kept in at the far point. Racing to get the puck now as it slides into the corner is MNF. Got some help from DeFiore. He's pressured along the far wall. Puck stripped away by the Vipers, cycling up through the middle. Puck checked away by the Angels. Puck sliding now up into the Vipers' end. Some body contact for Peaslin as he was going for the puck. Noah now with it down behind the goal line. He's pressured up against the wall. Sends it far side. Stepping up from the point is Nyquist. Tried getting a shot towards net. Recovered now by DeFiore. His shot gets deflected wide. Off traffic stick. Noah now battling in the corner. Pass out to the point. Therrelson sends it across to Nyquist. Nyquist tries chipping it down to DeFiore on the goal line. Recovered by Nyquist. Out to the point. Shot attempt by Therrelson gets blocked, and now we're going to have a breakaway on the rebound, or on the back check beautifully is Nyquist. Nice stick save by Noonan. Puck gets deflected into the corner. Chipped up now towards Peaslin. Kept in and shot ripped. And off the glove, gets deflected up and over the netting and into the wall of the facility. It's going to be a near side face-off down in the Angels' end. Face-off won by Bolte to the stick of Peaslin. Crossed over to M&F. Dumped up by Bolte along the wall to Olsen. Olsen centering pass to Tweeten gets broken up. Recovered, chipped back out into the neutral zone. Dumped back in by the Vipers to the stick of Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin sends it across to M&F. M&F got a little bit too far out in front of Bolte. Shot from the high slot. Saved by Noonan, cleared wide. Picked up by Tweeten, hits a nice pass to Olsen. Olsen winds up his shot, gets deflected off of the skate. Continuing to give chase into the corner. Body check by Olsen, shot from the wide angle wall by Tweeten. Stave gets deflected wide, recovered by M&F. His shot on target, save and held on and frozen by the goaltender. Cook steps up for the draw. Loose puck on the draw. Cook was tied up. Tries to reach and get a shot. Was Polanski. Puck's broken up. Carried far side wall. Bank off the boards. Giving deflection. Waves off icing. Recovered behind the goal line by the Vipers. Looking for an outlet. Pass out front to 12. 12 shot. Deflected up and over the glass off the stick of Key. Near side face-off down in Angels' end. Cook with the draw. Luke Cook wins it near side, recovered by the Vipers. Shot from the near point, deflected off the skate of Polanski. Tries to skate it out is Therrelton. It is kept in. Loose puck out front. 12's got it. 12 winds up, rips a shot. Nice save by Noonan. Puck is deflected up behind the goal line. Sent near side by Nyquist. Forwarding pass by Polanski. Just out of reach of Key. And Key was racing for it with tons of speed, doing everything he could to try and get there in time. Puck crosses the goal line, so another near side face-off down in the Angels' end. Glove hand side of Noonan. There's 11 minutes, 25 seconds left in period number 1. Off the draw, taken by Sandy. Picked up along the near wall, recovered now by Aiken. Aiken chips the puck down, gives chase as it wraps into the near corner. Puck battle now behind, sent back near side by Lundy behind the goal line. Stepping up from the point was Peaslin. Shot by Aiken, save cleared wide. Puck battle recovered in the near corner, forwarding pass, broken up as they hit traffic. M&F tries feeding it up near side to Aiken, broken up by 81. 81 pressured along the wall by Sandy. Puck stripped away by Peaslin. Peaslin sends it far side. M&F fed it up to Lundy, couldn't handle that. Shot from the point. Crosses just wide in front of Noonan. Carrying it out of the zone now is Aiken. He gets taken down on the play. Christian recovers. Centering pass. Angels caught in a line change. No one there, striking as F3. Puck gets dumped down on target. Icing waved off. Covered behind the net by M&F. He's tied up on the play, but able to recover the puck. Goes back after changing directions behind along the far side wall. Pass up to Aiken. Aiken awkwardly had his stick tied up in skates. And he'll go off for a line change. Vipers send it back down deep into the Angels zone. Pass from Peaslin hits something on the ice and deflected up and over the stick of Noah. Battle now as Jace Peaslin this time was going for the puck. Trying to get a shot. Pass out to the point to Therrelton. No clear shooting lane, so he dumps it back down into the corner. Sent from Noah to DeFiore. Noah gets it and steps out from behind the goal line. Shot from the bottom of the face-off circle. Save and held on by the goalie's glove. 9:40 to go in period number 1. Bolte now taking the draw. Olsen and Tweeten as wingers. Bolte's tied up. And the Vipers on the offensive, skating down in, and icing is going to be the call as all players weren't able to get there in time, so it's going to bring it back down for another near side face-off. Glove hand side of the goaltender.
Go Logan!
And Bolte setting up for the draw again. Face off one, Bolte, stick of Tweeten, sends it out to the point. Pass from Nyquist near side to Therrelson. Therrelson wasn't expecting it, was able to keep it in. Dumped behind the goal line. Continues shot, wide angle from the far wall by Nyquist. Picked up near side by 12, pressured by Bolte. Loose puck now in the corner. Going for it is Olsen. Bolte battling for it. Tweeten tying up players behind the goal line. Vipers reverse direction, sends it near side and then right back. Pressured by Tweeten. Puck near side as they're able to skate it up and out along the near side wall. Cutting in, but offsides is going to stop momentum. Luke Cook now out for the Angels, taking the draw, face off one Vipers. Pressured along the far wall, chipped up by Cook. Brady Key was there. Back check, poke check by Cook. Stripped away though by the Vipers. Shot hits traffic off the leg of Keeslin. Tries to get it out is Polanski. Puck bouncing off the wall and stripped away now by Polanski. Polanski goes down on the play. Recovered by 48. 48 centering pass finds 23 who is cycling up through the middle. MNF recovers the puck, wins the red line, dumps it down deep into Viper zone. Pressure behind the goal line now by Cook. Cook's going to pass it out to the point. Jenner Peaslin steps off the boards looking for an outlet, sends it across to MNF. MNF had the puck, his shot from the wide angle along the goal line. Puck is loose out front, a backhanded rebound by Polanski, and it's frozen by the goaltender and held on. 7:52 to go in period number 1. It's a far side face-off. Sandy with the draw. After the puck tie-up, recovered by Vipers, they cycled down behind their own net. Lost it on the stick handle. Tried to dump it deep was Aiken. Gets deflected off the skate of the official. Battle along the far side wall. Kept in by MNF. Tries dumping it towards the net. Broken up by defense. Pressured now near side. Pressure from Aiken, forcing them to pass it back behind the goal line. Chip pass up off the boards. Tied up as Peaslin. He gets taken down on the play and was able to get a stick on it. Pass to Aiken. Aiken cycling around. He was going to wind up a whiff shot. Loose puck out front. Cleared out wide of the net by 17. Stepping up is MNF. He keeps it in. Puck dumped along the boards. Recovered now by Bolte. Bolte centering pass. No one out front for the Angels. Kept in at the point by Lundy. Lundy rips a shot. Chest save and held on by the goaltender. 6:56 to go. Period number 1. And DeFleury with the draw. Face off one Vipers into the near corner. Pulled off, but stripped away by Peaslin. Peaslin rips a shot, goes up and over the net into the glass behind. Shot from the far side, point by Nyquist. It's broken up by a skate of Vipers. They bring back on the offensive, able to sneak the puck around. Giving chase now to try and recover behind the goal line. Stripped away by Nyquist. Over to the stick of Noah. Noah is feeding it out to the point. Point pass near side, broken up by DeFleury. DeFleury's going to continue skating it in. Looking to see where an outlet is. He rips a shot. Goes off the side of the net. Recovered behind the goal line by the Vipers. Near side breakout pass. Couldn't be recovered. Picked up now in the neutral zone by Therrelson. Therrelson's going to carry it deep back in. His shot. Walker save wide. Kept into the far corner off the wall by Noah. Tying up the player now is DeFiore. Puck recovered by the Vipers. Slapped away is Therrelton. Recovered now by Emineth. Emineth wins the red line. Flips it up high, deep down into the Vipers zone. Pressured behind the goal line was Peaslin and Olsen. Vipers able to recover, bringing it back down and poke checked away by Emineth. Emineth dump pass off the boards. Finds the stick of Vipers defense. Near side pass to 81. 81 was going to be trying to get around Bolte. And offsides is going to be the call. After Bolte had blown a tire and was down on the play. Somehow was able to still break up the shot. Face off one by Bolte to the stick of Peaslin. Jenner Peaslin. Pass out front to Tweeten. Tweeten winds up, rips a shot, deflected off the skate. Pass from Olsen out front, gets broken up by Vipers. Nice back poke check by Tweeten. Recovery by Weston. Tried centering it up, no one out front for the Angels after the centering pass from Olsen. Pressure behind the goal line by Tweeten. Puck near side, able to chip it out. Puck rolling down towards net, good wide by the stick of Noonan, chipped further up along the boards. Olsen, nice body rub out, allows Peaslin to recover. Pass near side up to Tweeten, sends it back to Bolte, right back to Tweeten. Tweeten, a fake shot, recovered behind by Bolte. His shot was on target. Battle now along the far side wall, stepping up to his multiple Angels players. It does make its way out, recovered by defense. And icing now is going to be the call, as it was sent all the way down from Angels' side of the red line, so it'll be a near side face-off. Down in Angels' end, glove hand side of Noonan. 4:20 to go in period number one. Game still tied with a goose egg each. Off the draw by Cook. Puck recovered by defense, sent far side along the boards behind the Angels net, battle along the wall. Shot from the point, gets deflected and somehow goes in. And I wasn't able to track that. And Noonan obviously didn't track it either. Perhaps there was a deflection in it. But that's going to be the first goal of the game, going in favor of Vipers. Again, pulls up and over, but kept in off the glass. Carried back down into the zone by Sandy. Vipers recover, send it back far side to more open ice. Carried into the blue line, checked and dumped down in where it's going to get picked up by Nyquist. Nyquist continuing to skate it along the boards. A reverse direction back to Therrelton. Therrelton behind the net, put on the brakes, coming back near side. Therrelton's going to continue skating it up. Cycling down far side. He's going to continue with it, coming in. Centering pass, no one crashing the net fast enough for the Angels. Off the beautiful pass out front from Therrelton. Just didn't capitalize on it. Nice puck sense of Therrelton to step up, break up that near side pass. Battle now along the near blue line. It's down in the Vipers' end, tied up along the boards by Peaslin. Vipers able to recover, send it back far side to more open side ice. And the puck tried to get dumped down in, but came in contact with players on the Angels bench, up and out of play, so that stops momentum, and it'll be a neutral zone center face-off. And DeFiore setting up for the draw. Off the draw, puck possession was tried to get gained by the Vipers, had been poke checked up further by Emineth, but recovered. Carried down now behind the goal line by Peaslin. Peaslin sends the puck hard off the boards between the skates. That shot from the point got deflected. Thankfully went just wide of the net. Recovered now near side by Vipers, and they send it back down along the near wall. Pulled away by 18 with it. And a rebound. after the initial save, not being tied up, was able to get a backhand stick and dump it into the back of the net. Face-off won by the Vipers. Body tied up along the boards by Olsen. Loose puck dumped forward near side by M&F. Picked up along the near wall by the Vipers. Send it back far side. Deflected up towards center. 81 with the puck carrier. Wins the red line. Chips the puck down deep off the glass. Recovered by Jenner Peasley. Jenner Peasley now pressured. Sends it back after reversing to M&F. M&F is going to try and continue skating it up along the boards. He's going to dump pass it off the boards. Tries to get Olsen, but it was broken up by the Vipers. Recovered now by Bolte. Bolte continuing to cycle up through the middle. Loose puck slides to the stick of Vipers defender. Sends it up far side. Player will walk in, get a shot. Leg saved by Noonan. Gets deflected into the corner. Pulled away off the pressure from Peasley. Bolte with it. Dangerously stick handling the puck right in front of the net. Had lost it, but it's recovered by Peasley. Peasley up to Olsen. Olsen a feeder pass up to Bolte. He lost it on the battle. Tries to clear it out. It's kept in by 4. 4 rips a shot on target. Saved by Noonan. Recovered by M&F. M&F tries to clear it out. Bounces up and over the defender's stick. Giving chase is Olsen. Puck sent out. It's recovered by Polanski. Polanski looking for time and space after the Angels getting a line change. Pass from Therelson across to Lindquist. Back to Polanski. Polanski puts on the brakes. Tries to spin around to evade pressure. Recovered by Vipers. Carried back down into the Angels' end. Tied up along the boards in the far corner by Therelson. Puck slides behind the goal line. Picked up by Cook. Cook sending it down. Icing waved off on the stick deflect of Vipers. Goaltender recovers. Sends it back deep by 9. Puck gets deflected off and hits the side of the helmet of Tweeten, who was sitting on the Angels bench. Another puck out of play, so it's going to be a face-off in the Angels' end in front of the Angels bench with 13 seconds to go in period number 1. Vipers up 2-0 over the Angels. Off the draw with Cook. Possession gained by the Vipers. Passed by D near side. Big pass off the board. Sent back up by Therelson and offsides. It got in the way of that big number 12 specimen as he was getting ready to wind up to rip a blast. Far side face off again down in the Angels' end. Face off one against Cook. Back to the defender. He tried dumping it deep. Friendly fire as he came in contact with a winger, and that brings period 1 to a close. We'll have a very short intermission break. Players staying on the bench. And we'll be back in it for period. Luke Cook with the draw. Wins it back to Peasley. Peasley fed it up to Polanski. Polanski dumps the puck near side in the corner. Getting chase is Key. Covering it. Drop pass back behind the goal line is Vipers. looking for an outlet, pressured by Cook, sends it big pass off the boards behind the net, and the puck's going to slide all the way down now on the forwarding pass. So icing is going to bring it right back. The far side face-off down in the Vipers' end, left-hand side of the goaltender. 14:40 remaining of the 15-minute period. Face-off one, Cook kept in at the point by Peaslin. Dump pass broken up by Winger. Cycling down behind their own goal line. Bang pass off the boards. Keeping it in is M&F. Loose puck now. M&F shooting it out. Deflected off the skate. Kick from the Vipers. Pass near side up to 9. 9 winning the red line. Dumps it down deep. Puck rim stopped by Noonan. Pass from behind the goal line. Off the stick of Key. Shot from the wide angle. Near point into the corner. Out to 26. 26 shot. Deflected off the shin pad of Cook. And now we're going to have a penalty on the play, as Polanski was driving forward and he gets tripped up. So Vipers 12 will go sit for 2. That'll be a power play opportunity for the Angels. It'll be a far pass to Bolte. Bolte shot. Walker save was going wide, helped further wide. Covered along the near wall, sent to Key. Over to the far wall, back out to Bolte. Bolte sends it across to Theraldson. Theraldson looking for an outlet. He'll wind up. He rips a shot. Stick save from the high top timber. A near side face off now. Blocker inside of the goaltender. DeFiore with the draw. It's won by the Vipers. Pressured behind the goal line by Polanski. Recovered by DeFiore. DeFiore's pulling it up off the near wall. Passed across to Peaslin. To Jenner Peaslin. Jenner Peaslin rips a shot. Deflected wide. Pulled in around from behind the goal line by Polanski. Shot from the point. Chest save and held on by the goaltender, as Noah was there looking for the rebound. Minute 12 to go in the Angels power play. Face-off one, Vipers picked up in the corner by DeFiore. DeFiore cycling down behind the net. Tries to get out to the point. Got deflected, but kept in by Peaslin. Over to Peaslin. Back to Peaslin. Back again to Peaslin. Chase Peaslin rips a shot from the wide wall. Hits traffic. Gets cleared out of the zone. Recovered now by Polanski. Polanski cycling around center ice. Carries it back in, far side. Continuing with it. Jude Noah there in position, had to spin around as the puck went off of his backhand. Had a wide open, good net shot. Pass, beautiful pass from DeFiore. A whiff shot from Noah, kept in at the far point, dumped back into the far corner, banks off the boards. Going to recover it is DeFiore. DeFiore now along the near wall, sends it out to Jenner Peaslin. Jenner Peaslin sends it across to Jace Peaslin, who's near post, bounces off the wall, recovered now by DeFiore. DeFiore cycling up along the top of the circle to Peaslin. Back to Peaslin, his shot misses and goes wide. Backhand attempt by DeFiore. Back at full strength are the Vipers. Unable to capitalize is the Angels. Kept it 10 further behind the goal line by Bolte. Going to reach for it now is Theraldson as he slid back across near side. Polanski with the puck sends it up and out of the reach of Nyquist. Going to give chase is Tweeten. Tweeten continuing to chase the puck behind the goal line. Puck gets wrapped along the near boards. Pass across, broken up by the skate of Olsen. Recovered, but it's chipped out of the zone by Vipers. Picked up by Nyquist. Nyquist across to Theraldson, back to Nyquist. Nyquist up to Olsen. Olsen flip pass up Looking for a streaking F1 rather. Recovered by Vipers, far side. Pressured off the puck by Therrelton. Goes down after blowing a tire. Shot from the wide angle. Leg save cleared wide by Angels. Tries to flip it up and out of the zone. This Tweens kept in by a hand. Shot gets deflected wide off a body. Picked up in the near corner by Nyquist. To the stick of Olsen. Olsen pressured back to Nyquist. Back to Olsen. Chip pass to Bolte. Bolte's going to change direction. Skating it back down behind the goal line. Bolte tries to clear it out and is able to get out as the defender was trying to keep it in with his body. Gets dumped down and chipped. So, nope. Referees thought it was going to get tipped, but I must have missed the stick of 8. So an icing is called. And it gets brought back down into the Vipers' end. Face off one by Vipers. The Niner drill sends the puck along the boards, running behind. Skating forward is 14. Tying up is Jenner Peaslin. Puck dump now along the near side wall. Going down hard in the corner was MNF. He gets up to recover. 14. Lots of energy in that young fellow. Pass it out to the point. Far side pass. That shot towards net gets deflected. Bouncing puck now recovered by Key. Key cross ice pass finds Aiken. Aiken's going to dump the puck up along the boards. It's going to be recovered by Viper. Viper bank pass off the wall. Able to chip it up and around MNF. Recovered in the near corner. Sends it up along the wall. Tied up was Key. Shot from 16 gets deflected wide. Bank pass off the boards from Peaslin up to MNF. MNF pressured along the far wall. Chipped up and around by Aiken. Stopped short by Vipers D. Dumped down deep. Picked up now by defender behind the goal line. Near side pass. Bounced up and over the expected winger. Sent further down in by MNF. Giving chase is Cook. Vipers recover. Send it back up. MNF's going to go down hard on the play. Puck recovered again by Vipers. Pass broken up by MNF. MNF's going to skate it across the blue line. He'll wind up. He rips a shot. Sends it up and over. Into the glass behind. Puck tying up now in the corner was Polanski. Pass out to the point. Shot from Therrelton. Just save and held on by the goaltender. 8:29 to go in period number 2. And now we're going to have a misconduct penalty. A technical by the Vipers number 8. He's still swearing and cursing in the penalty box. So with the Vipers penalty, that'll result in an Angels power play. Puck slides out and it's going to be recovered now by Therrelton. Therrelton passes it up to MNF. MNF tries feeding it up to Sandy. Couldn't get a good pass on it. Multiple players not being able to track it. Loose puck out front. Bounces a third shot with tons of Angels players unable to locate the puck. Thankfully now MNF able to find it. He's going to continue skating it up himself. He'll dump it along the boards and chase it down, recovering his own pass behind the goal line. Pass out front, bounces. It's kept in on the stick of Bolte. Bolte pressured. Turn shoots it into the far corner. Going for it is Key. Key sent it behind the goal line, recovered by Vipers. Vipers sends the puck down deep. Tip pass off the stick of Therrelton. Therrelton's going to recover, cycling around behind the net, picking up speed. Therrelton cutting up through the middle, lost it in the stick handle with no puck protection. Recovered now by Vipers, and icing as they were trying to hit a player fresh on the ice from a breakaway, but icing stopped the momentum. Brings it back down for a near side faceoff in Vipers' end. 7:11 to go in period number 2. Angels on the power play. Face-off one, far side pass from Peaslin to Peaslin. Kept in by Jace Peaslin to the stick of the Fury. DeFiore back out to Jenner Peaslin. Jenner Peaslin unable to receive the pass, and it's recovered now by the Vipers. Player cutting in across the top. Tried to get bodied off, but somehow still had the puck. Stripped away now by Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin behind the net, passes it up near side to Polanski. Clancy sends it up to the middle to DeFiore. DeFiore's going to carry it down now and along the far wall. Sends it back near side to Polanski. Polanski winds up, able to find an opening and a screen shot, and buries it in the top corner, blocker hand side. That's a power play goal. Nice shot. Able to find that unicorn power play goal of the weekend. Off the draw, tying players up is Bolte. Finds the loose puck, pass across to Nyquist. Nyquist feeds it up to Tweeten. Tweeten pressured, dumps it down into the far corner. Puck gets carried now along the boards behind the goal line, up along the wall. Already pass broken up by Nyquist, but offsides as it got dumped down in as Olsen was trying to come back out of the zone. That'll be a center ice neutral zone face-off to the puck being dumped in. Face-off won by Cook. Back to Therrelton, near side to Nyquist. Nyquist feeds it up to Polanski. Polanski, who is tied up, and so is Cook, but it was able to get dumped down. Giving chase now is Key. Key has his stick held on by a player in the corner. Centering pass broken up by defense. Clears it out of the zone. Recovered now by Therrelton. Therrelton tries feeding it up to Polanski. Polanski had overskated it, dumps it down deeper into the corner. Vipers recover, bring it back near side behind the goal line. Tied up along the near wall. Chipped, stolen away by Nyquist. Slapped further out towards center ice. Reaching forward is Polanski. Vipers recover the puck, winning the red line, dump it into the far corner. It's going to get picked up and carried near side by Nyquist. Feeds it up to Key. He's going to win the red line. And he'll dump the puck and wrap it along the boards. Covered by the goalie, and he continues the puck motion along the far side wall. It's going to get picked up and carried out now by the Vipers. Pressured by Nyquist, dumps it into the near corner. Puck slides behind the Angels' net. Overskating it was Nyquist, recovered by Key. Key passes it up to 12, who turns around and winds and rips a shot. Save and held on by Noonan. .450 to go in period number 2. Vipers leading over the Angels by a score of 2-1. Off the draw with Sandy, recovered by the Vipers. Quick shot, stick saved, and the puck bounces up and over the net. Recovered now behind the goal line by Emineth. He's pressured and chips it along the boards far side. Banking it off the boards is Aiken. Sandy also uses the board to pass it around. He gets taken down on the play. Poke check by Jenner Peaslin, recovered by 14. 14 backhand pass. Save and held on by the glove of Noonan. It'll be a far side face-off. Down in the Angels' end. Off the drop, loose puck picked up by Emineth. Pass up along the near wall. Bounces off the stick of Lundy, kept in at the point. Dumped back out by Jenner Peaslin, recovered by defense. Near side pass to 8, goes back across to D partner. Feeds it up along the wall, broken up by Jenner Peaslin. Recovered by the Vipers. Near side pass to 20, who feeds it up to 23. 23 sends it across to the middle to 81. 81 lost it on the stick handle, but able to recover it. Passes it out to the point. Pressured at the point by Aiken, forcing them to bring it along the wall. Bodied off the puck, stripped away by Lundy, allows Aiken. Aiken lost it in the snow in center ice after overskating. Kept in by the Vipers. Dumped into the zone, but offsides is going to bring the play to an end. It'll be a near side face-off in the Angels' end. 3:29 to go. Period number 2, Vipers leading 2-1. Off the draw, loose puck picked up by Nyquist. Nyquist continuing to cycle up through the middle. He rips a shot. Walker save, cleared into the near corner. Tied up now behind the goal line is Noah. Coming in to find the loose puck is DeFiore. DeFiore, cross ice pass. Send it out of the zone as Thorolton was trying to keep it in. Thorolton pressured. He waits for enough time for Angels to get it clear the area before it's sent in towards net by Thorolton. Save and cleared wide into the corner. Pull off the wall. To the breakout number 4. 4 continuing to carry it into the Angels' end. He's pressured. Stripped away by DeFiore. DeFiore lost it on the battle. Recovered now, and Vipers player blew a tire along the wall. Bouncing puck looks like it's going to slide down into the corner. Tries to get it off the wall is DeFiore. Lost in the skate, recovered by Vipers. Vipers used the glass to bank the puck up and off. Icing waved off, picked up by 11, pull checked away by Noah. Noah shoots the puck off the skate of DeFiore. Got sent in and passed now, or shot down by Thorolton, but got ricocheted, so icing brings it back down into the Angels' end. The far side face-off, glove hand side of Noonan. Off the draw. Pass near side from Peaslin into the skates of Emineth. Emineth tries to recover the puck. Cleared wide by Bolton to Emineth. Loose puck out front. Recovered by Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin passes it into the skates of Olsen. Olsen recovers. Tries to backhand it across. Bouncing puck over, streaking forward as it was going towards Tweeten. Pass from behind the goal line out front. That shot was going to be going up and wide, but it's grabbed by the glove of Noonan. That'll be a near side face-off.
Go again!
Puck battle off the draw along the near wall. Carried down behind the goal line by 12. Chasing after it is Emineth. Stripped away by 14. 14 turns, rips a shot, goes wide behind the net. Stepping up from the point is 52. He's pressured by Key. Loose puck picked up behind the goal line by the Vipers. Backhand pass across, shot backhanded out front. Leg save cleared wide. Ball off the near wall. Pass finds stick of Polanski. Polanski's going to win the blue line. Continuing to cycle down behind the Vipers net. Continuing pass out front. Streaks its way through traffic. Pass from Key out to the point. Thorolton looks for a clear shooting lane. Gets a shot off. It's broken up by traffic. Shot as it gets dumped all the way down by the Vipers. So it'll be a near side face-off following the icing call. Down in the Vipers' end. Blocker hand side of the goaltender. Off the draw with Sandy. Loose puck picked up by defender, and they dump it along the boards behind the goal line. Lift shot by Aiken. Grabbed out of the air by Sandy. Sandy winds up. He rips a shot. Loose puck out front. Goaltender still trying to find it. Is able to locate and smother the puck with his glove, so play gets called dead. It'll be a near side face-off down in the Vipers' end. Tied up now behind the goal line by Sandy, recovered by Vipers. Vipers able to continue carrying it out as they were getting pressure. Pass across far side to 14. 14 dumps it up off the glass into the corner. Tying up player now, grabbing the puck was Thorolton, kept in at the point. 14 the puck carrier along the wall, able to sneak it through. Out front, backhanded pass shot. 14 looking for it after the initial save from Noonan. Kept down at the near side point, bouncing puck. And period 2 now is going to come to a close. So we're going to have a little bit of a longer intermission break as Zamboni will come out and clean up and give us some fresh ice to find the conclusion of period number 3 here for the final game of the tournament in Edina between the Lake County Vipers and the Fargo Angels. Stick around. We'll be right back. Off the draw with the Fury, face off one Vipers. Air pressure and cycle down behind their own net. Whiff pass, tries to dump it back down deep far side by 52. Puck stripped away by the Fury in the far corner. The Fury's continuing up along the far wall. Pass back to Nyquist. His shot on target. Shot wide angle from behind the goal line by Noah. Puck slides back near side now into the corner. Pressured off the puck. Pass through the air by Pieslin. Grabbed and recovered thankfully by Theraldson. Off the high shoulder high pass. Chasing it down is 12. Recovering a loose puck that slides down behind the Angels goal line. Backhand swing pass. Out front. Cycles through everybody. Recovered by D. Sends it back far side. D26. 26 sends it back up near side. Forwarding pass. Broken up by Theraldson. He's tied up along the near wall. Loose puck out front. Shot from Key on target. Chest save and held on by the goaltender. Cook with the face-off. He's tied up and overskates the pucks, recovered by a winger of Vipers who are actively looking for it. Continuing to skate in, down up through the middle. Lost it on the stick handle, recovered now by Pieslin. Pieslin sends it behind the goal line. Chip pass off the wall from Polanski to Cook. He was tied up on the play. Chipped forward by Jenner. Pieslin up to Key. Key tries to give chase as the puck slides into the near corner. Passed across behind the goal line to Polanski. Cook recovers, backhands it across. No one there to receive it for the Angels. Pressured now by Key along the wall. Puck pulled off and sent through the skates of Jenner Pieslin, who had stepped up from the point. Recovered by MNF. MNF feeds it across to Polanski. Polanski wins the red line. Tries to dump it deep. It's broken up just inside the blue line by 8. Nice shot as he entered into the zone. Found a shot opportunity and took it immediately, which is what you're supposed to do. Puck gets jumped now behind the boards. Picked up near side by Polanski. Overskated it. Kept in by Vipers. Reaching for it is Sandy. Got some help from Pieslin. Sandy sends it up to Asher Lundy. Lundy's able to clear it out of the zone, giving chase. Recovered by Vipers D. Far side pass, couldn't find the target. Sent down deep into the zone by Aiken. Puck picked up behind the goal line. Poke checked away by Sandy, but finishes having the puck slide up along the far wall. Back check by Aiken. Puck recovered by Nyquist. Near side puck broken up by Aiken. Aiken breaking the puck off the boards, overskating the puck, and offsides is going to be the call as he entered into the zone before the puck. Near side face-off now in the Vipers' end. 12:07 to go in period number 3.
Go, Logan!
draw against Bolte, won by Vipers. Far side D-to-D pass. Banks off the skate of 26. Tries to send it down behind. Backhanded out by Olsen as it ricocheted off the side of the net. Recovered by the Vipers. They're going to send it down, and the ricochet deflection happened before the red line, so it's going to be icing whistle. It's going to get brought back down to the Vipers' end. Far side face-off, blocker hand side of the goaltender. And Bolte with the face-off. Puck slides towards net. Picked up in the near corner by the Vipers. They reverse and send it back far side behind the goal line. Pressured by Tweeten. Picked up along the wall at the hash marks by 9. Recovered by 12. 12 banks the puck off the boards, cycling up in front of the Angels bench. Both battling for, cleared wide by Noonan. Far side wide angle shot from the wall. Gloved and held on by Noonan. Off possession regained by the Angels. We have a 2-on-0 shot by Noah, just saved by the goaltender. Cleared wide near side into the corner now. Pulled off the wall by DeFiore. DeFiore tries to find an outlet and stripped away by the Vipers. Vipers carrying it back out up in his own. Dumped back forward by Peaslin, right into the middle of all the traffic of bodies. Slides back down across the blue line. Battling for it now is Noah. DeFiore gets taken down by inadvertent contact. Passed across to the open ice, far side 8. 8 puts on the brakes. Tries to get a shot towards net. High flying gets bounced, crossing in front of the Angels net. Tries to clear it out, but stopped short by a stick of the Vipers. Sends it back behind the goal line. Pass off the boards to no one except the Vipers defense, and their shot went just wide. Recovered back in the neutral zone by the Vipers. The Vipers looking for an outlet. Send it back in. Peaslin tried stopping it with the toe of his stick. Picked up near the corner down in the Angels' end by the Vipers. 3 Angels players tying up. The one player looking for it now is Jenna Peaslin. Jenna Peaslin, a whip pass over to M&F. Up to Noah rather, sends it out to the Vipers defense. Pressured by Jace Peaslin. Puck carried and dumped back into the zone as Peaslin was coasting his way back out. So offsides is going to stop momentum, and we're going to have a face-off now in front of the Vipers bench in the Vipers end. 9:52 to go in period number 3. Off the draw. Cook drives forward, kicking the puck, tries to get a backhanded pass out front. Deflected by Vipers traffic. Stepping up from the point. Harrelson's shot gets blocked by Shinpad. Recovered behind the goal line by Polanski. He'll continue skating with it. Drop pass back behind the net. Picked up by Cook. Cook centering pass. No one there for the Angels. Polanski was trying to get there. Picked off the far wall. A cycle turn by the Vipers, pressured by Cook. A third cycle. Creating time and space to figure out an outlet. Pass behind. Drop pass back off the boards. Back near side to 17. 17's going to continue skating it up and out of the zone now. Lost it in the skate of the official. Key changes direction. Giving chase. And now Key's stick is getting tied up. It was being held by the defender. So Key's going to get called for hooking, even though it was the Vipers player holding on to Key's stick. So that's going to be a power play opportunity for the Vipers. And that's going to have a face-off come down near side in the Angels' end, glove hand side of Noonan. Looks like there was 2 penalties. Luke Cook is also in the penalty box. Must have been a secondary penalty. Could have been a tripping or something. So it's a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Vipers for 2 minutes. Face off one, Vipers against the Fury. Passed out to the point. Far side pass, walking in, top of the circle. Deflected up and over the glass off the stick of M&F. And Cook did go for tripping. Hooking on Key, tripping on Cook. Face off one by Vipers. Pass back and forth between D. Shot hits deflected by M&F. Back out to the point. 8 sends it near side to 14. 14 steps in towards the middle. Pass back near side to 12. 12 rips the shot. Goes wide of the net. Kept it at the far point. Near side pass to 12. 12 walks in. He rips a shot. Deflected wide by traffic. Pass out front from behind the goal line. Leg saved by Noonan. Bouncing puck. Hits traffic, gets cleared wide into the near corner. Tries to clear it out. Is Peaslin. Reaching forward is the Fury. It's kept in at the point. Loose puck battle now along the near wall. Pass out to 14. 14 sends it across. Puck hits something and bounced up and over. Waiting. Far side post winger. Pressure along the boards. Kept in at 14. 14 rips a shot. Cleared wide by the stick of Viper. Had a wide open net. I think that was a Viper stick. Not sure why he didn't bury it. Pass back to 14. 14's going to go in. And Noonan's going to reach his arm out, covering it with his glove. 43 seconds to go. And the 5-on-3 power play opportunity for the Vipers. Off one along the near wall, recovered by Therrelson. Therrelson's going to put on the brakes. Flipping it up, bouncing the puck off the boards in front of the Angels bench, recovered by 48 in the neutral zone. They'll pass back near side to 26. 26 is going to come back on the offensive, entering back into the Angels zone, cycling down, centering pass, deflected off of the skate, reaching for it is Aiken. Tying up the player is Therrelson. Puck does slide back out. 2:48 at the point, sends it across. Shot gets deflected up and over the netting. Ripped up along the near wall by 81. Pass back out to 48. Stepping up to keep it in is 26. Angels back at full strength. Able to successfully kill off the 5-on-3. Reaching for it is Cook. Stepping up was 48 to keep it in the zone. Puck battle along the near wall. Haroldson hands out some business card for body check. Cook tries to locate the puck. Aiken stepping in, tries to find it. Pass out to the point, kept in by 81. Puck rims now along the boards. It's going to be recovered far side by Nyquist. Sends it up along the boards to Key. Key tried passing it up through the body. It's kept in. Quick ricochet off of Key. Near side, recovered by 48. 48 sends it back across to 28. 28 looking for a near side pass. Inadvertently deflects it off the boards down in, so icing is going to be the call. It's going to be a far side face-off down in the Vipers' end. 6:06 to go. Period number 3, Angels trailing by 1 with a score of 2-1.
Go again!
Sandy's with the face-off. Won by Sandy out to the point. Pass back across to Peaslin. Peaslin backhands it down into the near corner. Posting for it is Tweeten. Viper's able to recover, carrying it back out into their end. Back out into the neutral zone. 8's going to continue cycling up far side wall. Carrying it down now behind the Angels goal line. Backhand pass to a leading player. Centering pass to 9. He was tied up. Shot from the wide wall. Leg saved by Noonan. Dumped across by Peaslin. Over to M&F. Pass from Tweeten. Picked up by 12. 12 wound up. Able to allow Angels to get a stick on it, and that shot gets deflected up and over the glass into the netting above. Far side face-off down in the Angels' end. 5:28 to go.
Go home!
DeFiore with the draw. Kept in by 14 in the far corner. It's going to be recovered by Nyquist. Nyquist sends it across to Therrelton. Therrelton has the puck stripped away by DeFiore. DeFiore feeds the puck, sends it too far out front of Noah. That's going to be an icing whistle as Noah couldn't catch it past that far out front. So it's going to be a near side face-off down in the Angels' end following the icing whistle. Face-off drop, puck skipped away by Therrelton, feeds it up to Peaslin. Jace Peaslin lost it on the stick handle, and then he's tied up along the boards. Puck battle continues, and now we're going to have a whistle. And Jace Peaslin, he's going to go for interference. 48. Oh, it's a power play for the Angels. As 48's going for interference. Angels on the power play. DeFiore with the draw. Face off one DeFiore, whiff pass from Jace Peaslin over to Jenner Peaslin. Across to Polanski to Jenner Peaslin. Jace Peaslin, he shoots wide of the net. Picked up in the near corner by DeFiore. Puck flipped up and out of play into the stands. DeFiore with the near side face-off. Face-off won by the Vipers in the corner. Bank pass off the board, stopped short by Peaslin. Jenner Peaslin across to Polanski. Polanski sends it back to Jenner Peaslin. Jenner Peaslin looking for somebody to pass to. Takes a shot, got through traffic. Just save and held on by the goaltender. 4:17 to go in period number 3. Face off one, Vipers by DeFiore. Puck deflection out. High point shot from Jace Peaslin. Stick save into the far corner. Covered by DeFiore. DeFiore tries pulling in behind off the goal line. Carries it back down behind the net. Near side pass to Jace Peaslin. Out to the point to Jenner Peaslin. Cross to Polanski. Polanski shoots the puck into a sliding player. Polanski reverse now behind the goal line off pressure. Lost it on the stick handle. Puck now gets tied up on the side of the netting. It'll be a far side face-off now down in Vipers' end, and that'll be a line change to swap 5 new the power play players out, see if they can find success. So far, Angels able to capitalize on one of the power plays today. Might be the only power play so far in this tournament they've capitalized on. Face-off won by the Vipers. Kept in at the point by Therrelton. He walks in. Therrelton's shot blocked by traffic. Secondary shot from Emineth blocked by traffic. Pass from Emineth out to the point to Therrelton. Therrelton having to settle the puck. Skates it down in. Drop pass back to Emineth. Emineth shot on target. Leg save cleared wide. Bounces off far side wall. Kept in by Aiken. Aiken sends it up to the point to Therrelton. Cross to Emineth. Emineth swing and a miss. Whiff on the shot. Chipped up along the boards and up out of the zone by 11. It's going to be recovered by Sandy. Sandy tries to find somebody to pass to. Drop pass back to Aiken. Sends it up to Emineth. Emineth's going to continue skating down into the corner. Pass back out to Therrelton. Therrelton sends it behind Aiken. Aiken nowhere to go but dump it down into the far corner. And back at full strength. Angels unsuccessful on the power play. Sends it from Aiken to Sandy. Sandy back to Aiken. Aiken blows a tire. tried reaching key, and they launch it out as Vipers had a sleeper way behind defense. The puck just launched up and over. Looks like Angels are going with an empty net for 6 attackers now. We've got 2:36 to go. Off the draw, puck slides out to the point. MNF with it, sends it back to Noah. Noah having to awkwardly try and catch a misplaced pass. Tied up along the boards now by the Vipers with 3 forward attackers. Vipers getting the puck out to the point, able to keep it in. Nope, but offsides is going to be the call. With Tweeten, tries to keep it in. And the offsides face-off is going to bring Noonan back out into the net with a neutral zone area. DeFiore wins the draw to the stick of Peaslin. Peaslin sends it across to MNF. MNF feeds it up to Noah. Noah's shot hits the side of the net. Giving chase, tries to slap it down. It's going to be recovered now by the Vipers. Vipers big pass off the boards, and that's going to continue rolling all the way down. Empty net once again for the Angels. It'll be a near side face-off down in the Vipers' end. 6 attackers for the Angels. You'd think they'd be able to figure out how to actually get some shots on that. Face-off one against DeFiore into the near corner, picked up by Peaslin, but immediately stripped away by 12. 12 grabbing the puck, banks it off the glass once again. I think he's trying to go for an angle shot to try and use the angle bank off the boards to direct it down around the defense into the net, which remains open for the Angels. Luke Cook stepping up for the draw. Face off has the puck slide around and a spin shot from 12. And icing is going to be waved off. Picked up now behind the goal line by Thoroldsson. Thoroldsson going to continue skating up the near wall. Carrying it down deep into the Vipers' end. Looking for somebody to pass to. This pass across gets deflected up towards the goalie. The goalie making the save, and he'll freeze it. 1:21 to go in the period number 3. Cook with the draw, bouncing puck, reaching for it. His Vipers, that puck just barely missed the net. The Angels wingers need to do a much better job of being aware of where the puck is on these draws, because all of our opponents, when the puck is loose, you see the other team's wingers stepping in trying to locate it, and our wingers, I don't know, they're playing poker or something. They got to start joining the game on these face-offs. Face-off one against DeFiore, near side along the wall, shot by Thoroldsson going wide, cleared wide along the far wall. Tries to clear it out, gets deflected, stopped short by Peaslin. Chase Peaslin finds the loose puck, drop pass back to Tweeten. Tweeten shot on net, stick save and held on. Exactly a minute to go in period number 3. DeFiore with the face-off. Face-off one, Vipers, off the skate of the official. Tied up along the boards is Jace Peaslin. Stepping in to add some help is DeFiore. Tweeten goes down on the play. DeFiore had the puck, slipped off of his stick. Tweeten bank pass back across to Thoroldsson. Over to MNF. Rebound shot cleared wide by Vipers. And that puck goes and gets buried on an empty net goal. And that's going to extend the lead to 2 for the Vipers with 38 seconds to go in period number 3. back in net. Carried into the zone by Lundy. Recovered by Olsen. Stripped off of his puck. He gets sent super hard into the net. Penalty now is going to be assessed to the Vipers on the hit against. A cross check will be the 2 minute. So it's going to be power play line coming out for the Angels. Noonan getting pulled once again. They're going to go with a 6-on-4 with 20 seconds remaining as they trail by 2. The Vipers up 3-1. Off the drop, puck out front, shot from Aiken gets deflected up and over the glass off the stick. 18 seconds remaining. Face off with Sandy, loose puck tied up in skates, sends it out to Aiken. Aiken's shot gets deflected up and over. Picked up along the near wall, back out to Theraldson. Theraldson's shot hits a stick, that rebound gets sent wide, pass from behind the goal line, 4 seconds to go, and that'll do it as the Vipers able to clear it out of the zone. The Vipers finding their first win of the tournament. Angels having to win, elude them. And that'll do it for us at the Edina Invitational Tournament. The Angels back at regular league games next weekend. Check your family schedule, see when those times are at. Thanks for being with us here this morning. Enjoy the rest of your